Hey y'all, it's your pastor here coming at you from the new home office here that I've set up in my home. You know, there might be people who know, who've paid attention, that a lot of times I will close my letters with the salutation "in hope." So email or letter will end "in hope, comma Michael." I guess I've just always been one who's seen the need to spread a little hope. Well, certainly in the days we are in now, we have the need for hope. So, partly at your request, I am just going to, from time to time, share a little word of hope with these little video vignettes, which we will call "In Hope." It's interesting to me how you can have a passage of scripture, a familiar one you've known your whole life, but then you get into a new situation, a new set of circumstances, and all of a sudden that passage takes on a completely new meaning. Or maybe not even a new meaning, but just the meaning becomes so much more clear or comforting or challenging or hopeful. I think that you'll find that with the passage that I want to read to you today. It's a familiar psalm. The psalm is Psalm 46. So hear these familiar words, but hear them in a new situation for sure. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains shake in the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of the city. It shall not be moved. God will help it when the morning dawns. The nations are in an uproar. The kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, and the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord. See what desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. The grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of our God endures forever. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Well, I just want to offer a comment. I don't want these video vignettes to turn into full sermons, but just a quick comment. Not maybe more than a year ago, I preached about Jacob and how Jacob had this very curious path that God had him on. God worked in his life in very mysterious, strange, surprising, and yes, curious ways. But that path he was on ultimately led to blessing. It led to the fulfillment of God's promises to Abraham and indeed to all of Israel. We right now are on a very curious path, and I cannot predict what will be the next twist or turn, but I do trust, I do believe that the God of Jacob will be our refuge, will be our strength, will be our help in trouble, and the Lord of hosts will be with us and get us through to a time of blessing and a time of promises fulfilled, a time of hope. So that is In Hope for today. So having heard a word of hope, be hopeful and be hope to someone else today. Thanks. Take good care and God bless.